I am Charlie Willis, a mental health therapist.
I'm Ronald Willis, a marriage and family therapist. And Charlie, why do you have a problem with me being on social media? It's innocent.
Ronald. Ronald.
Man, what's going on, Charlie? I'm trying to get my dance on, man. Come on.
What is
got?
this?
Look like a big booty girl to me.
Not that, Ronald. This conversation with some woman. Don't play games.
Somebody needs some help, Charlie.
Ronald.
They're going through a bad time and stuff. Their husband
Ronald.
cheated on them, and they need someone to talk to.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm a counselor, Charlie.
Ronald, this is more than that. This is the whole full-fledged conversation on how you doing and all of that. That's
You gotta start somewhere with a conversation.
And you gave her your phone number. Are you kidding me? You can't.
How else is she gonna talk to me, Charlie, if I don't give her my phone number?
Call the office. You can't do this.
My
Ronald.
phone number is the office.
Ronald, the last time you did this on social media, because it looks like flirting to me. You know what happened the last time you did this on social media.
What happened, Charlie?
You cheated, Ronald.
So you gonna bring up the past? This has nothing to do with the past, Charlie. See, you don't never forget stuff, man.
No, I don't.
You can't never let it go.
No, I can't.
Just because I'm talking to someone on social media, all of a sudden I'm cheating.
Yeah.
This is innocent, Charlie.
Ronald, I'm not
I
gonna
can't believe you accused me of cheating.
fix it today.
No, you fix it. You fix this right here.
What?
That's right. This is part of my job. I counsel people.
This is it. This is the last straw. Hello everyone and welcome back to RCRC, that is the Relationship Connection with Ronald and Charlie, where we equip, empower, and educate couples on how to thrive in their relationships. How? Through candid conversations right here on this platform. Go ahead and if you want to check out more about us, check us out on our website. That's www.firstfocusfaith.com or our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
And that's right. Don't forget to help support this ministry by making a contribution to our Cash App at First Focus Faith. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Do it all because we need it all.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Now, Ronald, to answer your
What is
question.
the problem, man? I'm innocent. Innocent.
Okay, anyways. So, we are, that's right, talking
Trying
about
to find
social
out what's
media.
wrong, though.
Well, wait.
But wait on what?
Let's talk about it first.
Okay.
All right,
Charlie.
So let's talk about this clip. Ronald.
Man, what's going on, Charlie? I'm trying to get my dance on, man. Come on.
What
you
is
got?
this?
Look like a big booty girl to me.
Not that, Ronald. This conversation with some woman. So as you can see, I caught Ronald on social media.
Wait a minute. That's the wrong word to use.
Well, Ronald was on social
like
media.
I'm hiding something.
Conversating with someone.
Counseling someone.
And as we know, and if you don't know, that's the improper way of counseling someone. You don't counsel them on social media. So it's even bigger than that. It's just the aspect of communicating with someone else on social media. As you can see.
What is wrong with that?
As you can see in the clip, if I can't, be interrupted so much. If you can see in the clip that it was inappropriate and it was not making me feel well, and then Also, there was a history of some not so great activity that Ronald engaged in before.
But I'm not doing it now. That's the point.
Right.
That's in the past, Charlie. This
Okay.
is the present. So why you want to bring up the past?
Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why the
No,
past
answer
was
the
bringing it up.
question. Why do you want to bring up the past?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
we're
We'll talk
gonna-
about that now, y'all.
We're going to dive into all of that
We're
and
gonna do some
just
diving, y'all.
pull out some things that are of concern. And I know it's not a concern for just me, and it may have been a
You might be
concern
by yourself on this one.
for you or some other people you know. So let's go ahead and
So let's go,
scratch
Charlie.
that.
What you got? What you got?
Okay. So social media. Let's go ahead and read this first.
All right.
Growing research has shown that increased usage of social media has had a negative effect on marriages and relationships. Higher levels of social media usage have led to more marital problems,
Infidelity,
conflicts, jealousy, and eventually
divorce. That is
So,
huge.
I can believe it.
Wow, you
I
can
can believe it.
How
I can
so?
believe it.
Help
Well,
our views out there, Charlie.
So we're in this new age
New
genre,
age.
whatever you want to call it, where social media is out there. It's more opportunities to connect with other people outside of your relationship, and it could be next door, down the street, round the corner, somebody you knew from your past, somebody you want to get to know. People sliding in DMs, as they like to say. It's a lot. It's
Some
a lot.
secrets going on.
Yeah. It just opens a door for, and if your relationship is not strong, or there's always already some shaky ground going on, it can open the door for somebody to come on in and swap on in and swap out.
Come on in and do what?
Swap on in and swap
A
out.
lot of swapping going on, y'all.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Man.
So even we've counseled couples, many couples that have had challenges with social media. And some of the big challenges are, someone showing too much attention to someone else, or also sparking up some not so great conversations and infidelity as such.
Unhealthy conversation that might lead to something else.
That's right. That's right.
That might negatively affect the marriage,
Yeah.
or negatively affect your relationship. Okay, and which is more important.
Yeah, that's right. And I think one of the big things is that when couples have just different disagreements about it, it's generally one person seeing what's the harm in it.
It's innocent. I'm not doing anything but talking. What's wrong with that? This is innocent, Charlie.
Yeah, what is wrong with that? It's a lot, because you might think that you're just speaking in a group chat or speaking to someone or just trying to help them out, but you never know who has a different motive.
Right, the intention.
The intentions, yeah. Or both may be innocent, but it can definitely lead to something else.
Right, you might build that connection, emotional connection, a
Yeah.
mental connection. It creates a desire to want to have a physical connection. Yeah, it's planting seeds, and it, oftentimes when you plant seeds, they might lead something.
Yeah.
I mean, lead to something else.
Yeah,
And sometimes unexpectedly, you're not doing it on purpose; it just happens.
yeah.
You just start talking to someone, you build a connection, and then something happens in your relationship. You complain about your relationship. Next thing you know,
That's all
the
it
grass is looking greener on the other side.
That's all it takes. So let's read this scripture. What we have here is Mark 10:9, and it states, "It is the distraction from your relationship." I'm sorry. "Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate." It is a distraction
It's like
from
Mark
creating
10:9
and create
doesn't read
separation.
that
I was
way.
like, I was thinking for a minute. I was like, oh, that's in the Bible. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. "Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one,
separate.
including social media, no one, nothing separate."
Yeah, that got to be a foundation in your relationship, that you not allowing anyone to come between you and your
Yeah.
spouse. And
Yeah.
that, like the scripture said, let no one separate.
Right.
And unfortunately, as we was reading about the effects of social media on in marriages, it says that
Yeah.
infidelity may occur, conflict, jealousy, and eventually divorce.
And I think one big thing for both, especially the person who is communicating, you got to stop and ask yourself, is that okay?
Is it okay? Is it okay my spouse see this? Is
Yeah.
it innocent? Is it really innocent?
Yeah.
And the innocent is not defined by you. It's defined by the couple.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. What may be
definitely.
innocent for you individually may not be innocent for the couple, and that's got to take the higher road.
Right, right. Because some,
Right. Because it's
some
not just
couples,
about your feelings.
that's right. Because some couples may, or someone of the other person may not think nothing's wrong with it, but they should. I think they should.
Why should they, Charlie? What's going on?
Because because just like I could say, it can start out as innocent, and it was not a wish for us, for you and I.
You and I. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm on the wrong show, y'all.
You and I have, our friends. My friends are your. I don't have any friends that you don't know who my friends are, or vice versa, right?
I don't know. Tell me.
I don't. I guess you gotta ask yourself that. So
What's with the hand on the shoulder?
I'm just saying, I'm just
You gotta-
asking
you
a
gotta
question.
touch him in a bad way,
So
y'all.
we kind of should know that. For us.
For you and I.
For you and I. You should kind of know we know who our friends are. A friend of yours is a friend of mine, and vice versa.
But I want to highlight a key point in the clip.
What?
Is that you may do something today that's innocent, but you did the same action in the past, which was guilty. I mean, you did something in the past that you was guilty of, but now you're doing that same action now. Although it's innocent, it still could look guilty.
All right, let's do highlight that. So that would be hard for me, just like I said in the clip, that you have a history. Something has happened in the past so I am feeling
You feeling connected to the
concerned,
past
yeah.
now because these behaviors are the same thing that happened in the past that created infidelity, and now you're doing it again. So what do you think I'm gonna think? What do you think I'm gonna expect?
I mean,
hopefully you're not, but it's got to come to my mind if I see the same thing.
I mean, I want to trust you.
In the clip you didn't, but anyway.
I want to trust you, but I'm seeing some of the same footprints, and it's causing
But, I mean,
concern.
what's the best course of action in that? Do you shut it down and say you can't be on social media, or do you open the door up and allow yourself to trust your partner? Which one do you do?
Okay, so there definitely has to be a measure of trust established.
Right, you can't get
yeah.
trust established by shutting it down though.
That
You
is
gotta
true.
give trust an opportunity
That is true.
to reveal itself.
However, there has to be a discussion on what is appropriate and what is not. Because if I see you saying something that just out of line to the person,
Right.
or unnecessary,
What if you not seeing anything out of line? You're just seeing something that looks similar to that something happened in the past that created infidelity, but now, although it's similar, it's not going to create infidelity because I know what I'm doing and I know that I'm not going to cheat.
Yeah, I would also say that if things have happened in the past, right, and we have gotten past that, even before we get past that and we've decided to make a decision to move past it, there has to be some established boundaries about social media.
Yeah, I mean you're right. However, and stuff, right? How you gonna trust the guy again? How you gonna trust the person again if you don't allow them to do some of these things that create trust?
Yeah, I mean, I'll allow you.
You can't shut down. Well, you can't be on social media anymore. Well, that person right there, you can't talk to them anymore because you did something in the past, and now it looks like you may be cheating again.
Well, for me, it depends on how the dialogue is going, really. It depends on how the dialogue is going. If I see you, if I just happen to see you, all, suspicious, I'm sorry. If you're liking and always talking or commenting with the same person or persons. I mean, I'm only human to think that something
So I
could be
can't
up.
I can't have a female friend on social media.
Is she my friend too?
Don't know.
She need to be my friend too.
Why she gotta be your friend? Why can't I have a separate friend from you?
Because a friend of mine is a friend of yours. A friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Why? Why can't I have a friend that's separate from you?
Because I said not.
Said not. Is that right?
I don't know. Said so. But anyway, it's.
But
It's
I mean, come on. Why not?
Of course we do. Of course we have.
Can't I have a friend that's
We
separate
have
from you?
social media
Can I
friends
have a
that
male
aren't
friend
the
that's separate from
same. Of course we do. We have.
Okay, well,
I have male friends on social media that's not connected to you.
you do?
I do.
I need to look at your social media platform.
Yeah,
Then what's
right.
going on? What's your password?
Anyway, high school people or of that.
Some
nature.
lovers back in the day?
Nah, nothing like that.
How
But-
do I know that?
But I would say if there is a history that you brought up a good point, and this is a
What's a
little
good
bit.
point? What's a good point?
This is a little bit different from we generally talk, so it's just an open dialogue discussion. So I want to say that I should be able to look in your Facebook, and you should be able to have access to mine.
What's the smiling all
I apologize if we're
smiling going on.
If we're calling it by name, I'm sorry. Social media, fake book. But yeah, we should. You should be an open book when it comes to that. If you really want to, if you're really trying to really build trust. And then me, on the other hand, if I say I'm going to trust you,
Right.
I can't go digging.
Why
That
not?
wouldn't be- I'm just saying I'm not gonna make a practice of.
So I want
Just
to make
digging.
sure we got this right. So in this situation, I'm allowed to keep that friend. Is that correct?
It depends on how the conversation, what is going on.
No, I heard I'm allowed to keep that friend as long as you can look at the conversation.
For us, yes, this is what we talk
What do you mean
about.
for us? Is there somebody else involved?
We talked about earlier that it depends on how the relationship, which was okay for your relationship, but you must be mindful of these
I'm talking about our relationship. Our
I'm talking
relationship.
about our relationship.
That's right. I'm talking about.
What was the question again?
If in that situation, right?
Uh-huh.
Am I allowed to keep that person as my friend?
In what situation?
I'm talking to someone on social media. They
You talk to people on social media, it doesn't bother me.
females.
Yeah, you do.
No, I do not.
You don't talk to them about your job, about real estate, or
That's one-liners. You send a
That's
little
what I'm talking
information.
about. I have
No,
no
I'm talking
problem
about a
with that.
real
No,
conversation. I'm talking about a real conversation
No.
with someone.
There
No.
should not be
a
any
real
conversations.
conversation. Hey, how
No.
you doing? You doing
Why-
okay?
why you wanna know how she
Okay?
doing?
Your clothes look nice.
No, none of
okay?
that. None of that.
That's being polite.
There's no reason for you to be polite to
What's
somebody in
wrong?
the street.
What's wrong with being polite with someone?
Why do you have time to? Anyway, let's keep it moving.
No, we not finna keep it moving. Why I cannot be polite to someone on
You
social
can be
media?
polite, but you don't need to have an ongoing conversation.
Why not? What's
Why
the reason?
so? What's the reason for you having an ongoing conversation?
What's the reason not to have
Because
an
you're
ongoing
going to
conversation?
open the door and make the other
No,
person.
you telling me I'm gonna
think
open the
something.
door.
No,
That doesn't mean I'm gonna open the door.
you may not realize it. I'm a woman.
So you say every woman
I'm
that I
not
talk
saying-
on social media
Okay,
want their
first-
doors open.
First thing first, I'm gonna tell you, Lord, your toe. Okay. Second thing I'm gonna tell you that women perceive conversations differently than men.
They do?
Yeah, because I have friends that you have sent a friend request to, because we're like your real estate or whatever, and they have inboxed me and say, "Hey, such
They
and such
have?
have sent me a message."
They didn't tell me that.
A friend request before they accept it. And they just, because people want to be respectful and they want to be
Some
okay.
people want to be respectful.
Yeah. Some people want to be
get it twisted.
respectful.
Some people don't care.
So it's a fine line in having those type of conversations.
But
with
the
people on
question,
social
can
media.
I have a friend like that on social media?
I've answered the question.
You said no? And then if you said no, then why not? You haven't gave me a reason yet.
I myself see no reason.
I see insecurity,
for you to
and you
have
don't trust
an
me.
ongoing conversation. It may not be I don't trust you. I may not trust the other person. I don't see a reason for you.
You don't have to trust the other person. You got to
There's
trust
no
me.
reason for
Like
you
if
to
they
have
they
an
come off
ongoing.
sideways, then I should shut it down.
You don't see it now when somebody comes out. You don't see it now when the waitress makes a comment about your eyes. You think you don't see that.
That's an innocent compliment right there in front of you. Thank you. Move on.
Ladies know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I can't help it. I got sexy eyes, Charlie. I can't help that.
Okay, this is going way left. Let's keep it
Way
moving
left.
back. All right, let's keep it moving back to
What are we talking about?
All right,
What's our first point?
you just threw that point away. The first point was just talking really about how the inappropriate conversations can go left.
And create a separation with the couples and cause arguments.
It can. Like this whole scenario just
We was
happened.
not arguing, was we? Was we arguing?
Second point, and you gently talked about it already. You talked about comparing your life to the lives of other on social media.
Yeah, life on social media is great.
Boy, I
Everything
love
is
it. I
good.
love y'all life on social media.
Ooh, no problems on social media.
Yeah, y'all living your best social media life.
Look at me, look at what I'm doing. Happy birthday to me. Ooh, everything is great. I have no problems.
Your best social media life. And then sometimes we see that and think that we're missing out in our relationship.
Or we may look at someone that's
Yeah.
seem to be putting everything down, and that becomes attractive to
Yeah,
us.
they're going on all these vacations.
Right.
BAE, vacations.
Every time I look at them, they're looking this way, they're doing these things, and things they're doing, and the way they look becomes attractive.
Yeah, and you have to
I may start following them.
and you may have to you have to be mindful of that too, because everything you see is not really all there. A lot of people do things for likes and promotions
For
and
money.
whatnot. Yeah.
M-O-N-E,
Yeah.
or why?
So don't get caught up
Don't
in
get it twisted, y'all.
the social media bandwagon where everything looks great. You know, people out here living, scratching, and surviving.
So are you following someone on social media?
To do what?
Do what? To see what they're doing, to like what they're doing. I don't know.
No, I barely have time lately to even be on social media.
So
that
you're not
way.
following anyone?
No,
I need to look at your social media then.
please do.
Please do.
Yes, I mean we have people that you're connected to, but just actively out there searching to see what they're doing. No, I don't have time to
But you on it more than me.
pinpoint. That's not true.
You think I'm on social media more than you?
Yes,
What is really going on, y'all?
you are on social media more than I.
What?
Yes,
Every time I look, you're on your phone on social media.
That is not true.
24/7.
That is
You even
not
sleep
true.
with your phone on social media.
That
You
is
be
not
late at
true.
night on social media.
that is not true.
I have nothing else to say, y'all.
All
Nothing
right.
else to say.
Let's move on for the sake of time here, because we're going to run out of time soon. All right, so our point 3 is potential. It has the potential of connecting with someone, causing dysfunctionality, and you also end up being faithful. And we kind of touched on that already, also,
You might
because
step out.
You got all in your emotions, and so we
You
kind
might
of
step out, y'all.
So it
Because
can
the grass is greener on the other side, so I'm finna step out.
It can cause dysfunction in your relationship. Proverbs 3:3-4 says, "Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man." Keep the first thing first.
What's the first thing
Your
first?
spouse. Keep the first thing first. Anything that has the potential of causing dysfunction in your relationship, put a stop to it immediately. And you know when social media is getting to be too much for you, or too much for your relationship.
So how do you know that then?
How do you know it's too much for your relationship? Because your spouse or your significant other will complain. Listen to those valid complaints.
What if they're not valid complaints? Well, they just don't want you on social media. There's some people out there like that.
That is true.
I don't want you on social media.
That is true, and that is.
They may be scared of social media because of what we just read. It might cause infidelity, jealousy, eventually divorce. They might be scared of that, so they may not want you on social media at all and have no valid reason.
I think there's a fine line between that, because in that way, if somebody's showing all of that, I guarantee you
There's
other
insecurity going on.
I guarantee you there's other areas in your life that this is showing up. Insecurity is what I'm trying to say. But it won't just be a reflection of social media. There'll be other areas in your life too. And then when that happens, you got a problem.
Yeah, so I definitely love the scripture when it says, "Let love and faithfulness never leave you," and then bind them around your neck. I mean, that's got to be your core thought process when you're out there, socializing with other people, whether on social media or whether in person.
Right, definitely.
You want to be faithful to your partner, because that faithfulness will create trust. I mean, you get more leeway when I trust you. Right?
Right.
That's right. I'm trying to lock you down when I don't trust you. You can't go nowhere. I gotta look at your phone. I gotta do all these things when I don't trust you.
Oh, you don't trust yourself.
No, I'm saying if I don't trust you, it doesn't make me want to search, make me want to look and try to find out what's going on, because I don't trust you. So I'm trying to find out that she's doing something. Let me look through her phone. Let me look through a social media platform. Let me look at this because something's going on. Let me follow her.
Right.
You know, so you get more leeway when I trust you. I ain't got to follow you. I ain't got to search you. And if you are on social media and you're talking to someone of the opposite sex, I'm not worried, because I trust you. Okay? I'm not worried about anything. Okay? Talk all you want. I trust you. Okay? And I trust that you're going to talk in a respectful way to that person.
Right.
You know, you're not going to create a dialogue that eventually might create a connection and give a wrong thought process.
That's right.
And then if the person comes at you sideways, right, you leave that alone.
And especially, that's right, when you say someone comes at you sideways.
That's right. Leave it alone.
You put people in check.
You know, you're not my friend anymore on social media.
You may have to delete that person.
You have to delete that stuff.
You stop them when they slide in your DM. Let them know.
Right. Don't slide at my DM. Okay. Yeah. So when you're doing all those things, okay. I know Charlie gonna do the right thing. I'm not worried about Joe Smooth over there trying to say something to her. She's finna shut that down.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Versus you entertaining the conversation.
Oh, thank you.
Right. You start entertaining the conversation, and then if they come at you sideways, and then you don't delete it, I got a problem with that.
Right. Right.
Okay. Well, why are you allowing this person to disrespect our relationship? Okay. Why are you not responding in such a way that say, hey, you're not going to disrespect my relationship. I'm a married woman. You got to come at me like I'm a married woman. Or if I'm a married man, you got to come at me like I'm a married man. And if you disrespect that, I'm OUT. I'm out. Deuces.
OUT out. Deuces.
That's right. And those type of behaviors build trust. I ain't got to worry about you. Okay.
All right.
Charlie over there talking to Joe Smooth. Okay. He just came out sideways. She just shut it down.
Yeah. So thank you guys again for watching us again. This has been First Focus Faith, RC the Relationship Connection, and we'll see you again next week.